Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out DLC. We just recently launched our first rocket onto another planetoid and it has been fabulous. We also added our third ranch for the future grubs, so life seems currently fine. What I would like to achieve today is a smeltery system that we're probably gonna place on top of here, and we're gonna use that polluted water in order to cool things down again. But more to that later, because at the moment I think I need to focus on my robot that is on this planet. Low battery. Yeah, we only got 18 of 180 kilojoules left, so that's not gonna do for a long time. This robot actually explored more or less the entirety of the map, so everything is revealed to us. There's not anything that I need immediately from this planetoid. We're gonna need it in the future. But right now I think I can take my sweet time. We're gonna send over another robot that is going to prepare a few basic things such as toilets and bedrooms. So I'm just gonna let this guy do his thing, and I believe we're first gonna focus on the second planetoid that we are linked to through a teleporter. All I want is to send a duplicant here with a pretty low morale need that can basically take care of everything. We're first gonna install a water storage. There's a little bit of water that we could use here, and we're probably gonna set up a mealwood farm for food, so we're also gonna need potentially a cook. And in order to get oxygen, we're probably gonna go with an oxygen diffuser since we have so much algae at our disposal. That is gonna be our first source. And of course what we want to achieve here is actually hook up all of these oil reservoirs, and then we want to go ahead and pump the oil over. For that we have to find the other piece of the teleporter, which shouldn't be too hard since the map is fairly small. But yeah, those are probably the goals of today's episode. Another thing I noticed is we are never getting rid of these germs. They also don't accumulate, so it's still in the thousands. No, just 1000 germs here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're still gonna pump it up. We're gonna end up with a couple of germs in this water, but in here it can actually slowly but surely degrade, and I don't think just a tiny amount of germs is bad for them. What would be really bad is using this water with 217,000 germs, but right here we have a maximum of 1000 germs per tile. So what I'm gonna do is reconnect this pipe right here, and we are just gonna go ahead and risk it. Also in terms, let me actually get back here. Yeah, in terms of slime lung, we are slowly but surely getting rid of it a little bit better. Right here, actually, it had the possibility to accumulate a little bit, and that is because the polluted oxygen cannot get out of there. But eventually, we'll also get that under control. Okay, let's let the game run, and I'm guessing that soon enough, I'm gonna take a new duplicant because they have 0 morale need, basically. Or another thing what we could do is take, for instance, Jean here and scrub her, taking away all of her skills and therefore also resetting the morale need, so she is gonna have an easier time to not get stressed on the next world. Anyways, while my duplicants have nothing to do, I'm just gonna dig up a little more. I want to make sure that I keep as much oxalite intact as possible, so once we get to the next part with the rocketry and everything, we will already have solid oxidizer ready. There we go. New printables available. Let's check them out. Decoration, rocketry, doctoring. Not really what I was hoping for at this point. Well, in terms of research, we should go ahead and research the metal refinery. Definitely gonna need that. And we already have the skill scrubber actually. I'm gonna set one of those up right here. At the moment, I don't have enough work for all my duplicants here. So we're just gonna scrub a duplicant, as I said, and that's the one we're gonna send over. Right there, already in place. Okay, who is gonna volunteer? I think we might take Jean or Turner. Let's go with Turner, this poor bastard. Yeah, I think that's the best we can do right now. Turner, you are gonna be assigned to the skill scrubber, and then at the beginning of your next shift, you will have to hurry into the other world. Uh-oh, I just see this takes a really long time. Maybe let's unassign him so he can take, some rest, do some pooping, and then the next day we're gonna scrub him. Yeah, it was in the middle of his downtime. Not a good idea. I'm just gonna wait until he's asleep and then I'm gonna assign him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's shake him. I've never actually built one of these, but for the first time I actually see a reasonable application for it. In the meantime, we should already go ahead and prepare the refinery. One thing we can do is the piping system, and we can also set up one of these liquid reservoirs. This, once again, temporary setup we're gonna place right here. I mean, eventually we cannot take advantage of the cooling capabilities of this biome anymore, but as long as we can, we're gonna do it. So first things first, I would like to replace these with tiles, and then I kind of want to make my way up here and then go over so that we can build a piping system and kind of close this geyser off. Yeah, there we go. I think that is reasonable. We're also going to need 3 tiles for the refinery itself that we're going to place here. And what we want to do, let's just think about that. We want to take the hot coolant liquid from the refinery up there, and then we want to cool it down. We want to then put it into the reservoir, test it for its temperature. If the temperature is still too high, we're going to send it into the biome again in order to do another round. And then if it is cool enough, we're going to send it back into the refinery. That plan sounds to me like we want to have a little more space between the refinery and the liquid reservoir so that we can do the logic and everything. I'm not going to plan it out in a compact manner since this is only as long as we can take advantage of the coolness of this biome, which soon is going to fade. And then another thing I would like to do is kind of wall this off. So we probably want to go all the way up here, take apart everything beneath that, and we need to be really careful. So we want to keep this tile here in place until we have replaced this. Let's see, that's 4, so this would actually be the next granite layer. So something like that should do the trick in order to wall everything off, except we still need to add a wall here as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up with something like that, but we want to keep this in place. In fact, keep everything in place that can fall down and just give me a really bad day. But it looks as though we have covered everything this way. Okay, my original plan actually involved using the oil we have here, but I just see it's never enough. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the metal refinery takes like 400 kilograms and it can store double the amount. So yeah, essentially we don't have enough oil. The other liquids we have available at the moment are polluted water and brine, and I believe both of these have the same freeze temperature and overheat temperature. No, actually the brine comes with a lower vaporization point. If we check out the polluted water, it's around 120 degrees, so we can heat that up quite a bit, but not as much as I would like to. Oil or petroleum is just way better to do this with. However, then thinking about everything, what we could also do is take polluted water, let's say with a pump that into the refinery, and then the output we're just gonna dump on top of the polluted water again. I mean, for a short-term solution, this could actually work out really well. We're getting in like minus 11 degrees water, and even if it is like 30 degrees or so, we should still be able to cook up iron, copper, or maybe even some aluminium. With steel, it could be a little more difficult, but we should also be able to do that. So yeah, just declared this the new plan. Instead of having a closed loop, since it's a temporary setup anyways, we're gonna dump the hot water on top and take the nice and cold water from the bottom. We're also gonna try to make this nice and even, and I'm probably gonna come from here and then we're gonna make our way down below. Something like that. Let's just observe it really well so nothing bad happens. I don't want this entire polluted water to drop down into my base. No sir. There we go. This should be Turner's last shift. He's soon gonna go to bed, and then the next day I'm gonna send him over, and hopefully we will be able to complete at least a basic setup. Oh, what did I do? Let's try to mop that up immediately. Research for the metal refinery is completed, so I'm gonna set that up soon. However, now it is the next day, so let's go ahead and send Turner over. I'm actually gonna do a little save, just in case I'm doing something horrible right now. Turner, it's your time to go. Let's also have a look at the skills just to be sure. Turner, yeah, there we go. Morale need 0. So he's gonna be super happy over there with nothing. There we go. Let's go ahead and teleport you. Have fun. First things first, we're gonna have to complete whatever we are doing right here. So this room has to be completed so I can collect my water already. Actually, can you please lay focus on the stuff that we really need right now? And then we also need a bathroom. Let's see. This world here doesn't need to be as fancy as the other one, right? Unfortunately, we have some abyssalite in this corner. I wanted to set up my bathrooms there, but that's not going to be possible with a scrubbed duplicant. So maybe we're going to add our bathrooms over here. And all we need for now is a single outhouse and a wash basin. So let's put that maybe here. I mean, I'm going to expand it once we decide to send over more duplicants, but for now that should be fine. That also means we want to get rid of that stuff and then eventually mop everything up, I guess. But let's see what Turner does for the time being. I gave him some priorities over here. Yes. Give it your everything, Turner. It's really important. Actually, there's something I have to do. Turner is still in the first schedule, but he's on the other planet. That might get confusing once I have more duplicants, but priorities, I want to reset Turner's priorities. So you should not be prioritizing only building, right? We also want everything else. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Attacking first, that's okay, I can live with that. Okay, so far so good, though he is not going to make it. There's just a little bit of time left, and we might want to prioritize at least the bathroom. Yes, get that outhouse built, that might be important, and also get this wash basin built. And now he should be prioritizing filling those up. I mean, that should be logical for you now. No, he's still doing the digging. Yeah, I mean, we have some dirt laying around. Oh, jeez, please take care of that. Let's go 7. Okay, he's doing it. So the last thing we need is a pitcher pump and we should be fine. At least right now he shouldn't be making a mess anymore. Oh no, Turner, what did I do? I closed this. Oh no. Oh no, I totally messed this up. I took away the staircase to all the materials he requires, actually. Okay, well, at least he's going back to the food. Oh, I'm glad about that. I'm so sorry, Turner. That wasn't the best first cycle ever. In the meantime, we are making good progress here. I'm actually gonna pick some of that stuff up. We can totally use that. And Turner is sleeping on the ladder inside of the waterfall. Perfect spot. Good morning. Have you slept well? I hope so. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a couple of cycles to actually get things going here, but we should be doing fine with oxygen and food thus far. Wonderful. Looks like we are actually completely done with this, so let's go ahead and do the refinery setup. Want to take away these 2 ladders, set up the refinery right in this spot. Let's check this out. We should have an output and input slot right there. So liquid goes in here, liquid goes out right there. Should totally be achievable. I'm gonna do some insulated piping all the way up here, and then we are gonna probably dump it at this spot. However, then we're gonna make our way back with normal granite pipes, and we are actually gonna need to pump things out first of all. So a little pump goes here. Gonna do some plumbing into that general direction, go down here, down there into the refinery. That should work out. This way we don't even have to check the liquids, and we should be able to do quite a few crafts before things actually start to heat up in a serious manner. The only problem is we still have to get over there. Should be possible. Want to take away these 2 tiles, and then we probably need a ladder to build. No, actually they can go up there, build everything. Should be good. Okay, the only thing we require still is power. And of course we're going to take our heavy watt wire in order to do so. Since the refinery is going to steal 1200 watts, that's probably going to be the easiest solution. Well then, Turner, if you want to sleep today, I suggest you do that right away. Build a bed. And then possibly 1 level lower, I'm gonna build the mess hall next. I just hope he's not gonna be too stressed out, this poor guy. We're also temporarily gonna set up a couple of doors and tiles like so, in order to make this a proper bedroom. And then I guess I want to dig myself down a little bit for the mess hall. Now it's not gonna be a beautiful mess hall in the beginning, since we don't have the digging skill. For the time being, I guess you're just gonna eat up here, and hopefully you're not gonna mind. Actually, we could go ahead and get this additional duplicant in the joint. That might actually be worth it. One more thing I totally forgot is to actually power this pump, and I think we're just gonna do that with a transformer. So if I set up a small power transformer, put this guy right there, we can go ahead and hook this up like so. Now actually, I don't think I have enough cobalt to do that. Oh, I have exactly enough cobalt to finish the job here. But that was the last of it. Let's go ahead and hook this up with some copper wiring, and we should be golden. And this should stop on its own, right? Yeah, as soon as the refinery is full, it's gonna stop pumping in. However, I always like to actually have the control over it, so a little switch is not going to hurt. One thing I totally forgot to check are the temperatures. Maybe I'm gonna effectively build the base a little bit on the top here. For now it was basically just about survival, but let me go ahead and maybe prepare this a little bit. For now it was basically just about survival. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to ladder a way up here, so that we can start building our base in a friendlier environment. So approximately on this level is where I want to start my adventures. And now let's be a little more careful about this. We're gonna dig our way in like so in order to contain this water and then combine it with the rest we have here. And then we're gonna set up something nice. There are also a whole bunch of cracks, so I'm not gonna have to worry about food for a long time. Also, I want to defrost this friend here. So when the next cycle dawns, we're gonna do that right away. There we go. Woohoo! Turner has made an amazing discovery. It is Gossman that we can welcome to the tribe. Let's check him out. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Gossman can actually be the same guy as Ruby, which is my decoration guy, but also my runner. And Gossman already comes with an affinity towards art and supplying, which is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna like having him around. Now, I think the way I'm gonna handle this is at another schedule. This is gonna be, let's say, let's do Planet 2, Shift 1. And it's gonna be the exact same shift as Shift 1 on the first planet. So there we go, 4 spots, 3 morale, and what we want is Turner in here. And we also want Gossman in there. This also means I can prioritize building and digging again with Turner, and Gossman is gonna have the same priorities as Ruby here. We're also gonna need a second outhouse and wash basin. And then preferably I would like to close this off in some way or the other, make this a viable washroom. Then we should already have enough morale boost in order to assign at least a couple of skills. Et voila, we are done with the metal refinery. Awaiting coolant. Okay, let's freaking do this. The pump is actually already turned on, so this should be working out no problemo. And we should be filling up the coolant. And this essentially means we can now craft everything, except we don't have enough iron or refined carbon. So this is where the refined carbon comes in. Maybe it is a good idea to track a little bit of coal. We have 44 tons, so that's not too bad. And there are also huge patches for us still to gather, so I'm not having any issues actually creating some of that refined carbon. Or get 100 kilograms per craft. I think I'm gonna get myself started with 50 crafts. However, what we want to do mostly now is cook up some copper and also iron. I'm actually gonna do lots of iron. Let's do 30 crafts. Oh no, I totally forgot that they actually dig away the terrain as soon as you build something. So guys, can you please hurry up with that? Priority 8, do it. But what we want to check is how hot is the liquid that's coming out of here, which at the moment it doesn't. Come on, finish it. Thank you. Alright, we got 6.1 degrees. Wow, that was barely anything, like between 20 or 30 degrees more, not even. And that was copper, so copper really doesn't add a lot of heat. And now it's just being dropped back down. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out wonderfully. So I guess in the meantime we can just go ahead and keep on digging a little bit. I want to get rid of all of that, maybe also deconstruct whatever we can in this place. Give the duplicants some purpose, you know. Our grub egg is still not ready, 55% incubation, okay. Well, we can still go ahead and actually tell them to, what are they eating? Sucrose, I think. Oh, hold on. What am I doing here? I said grub. No. I meant sweetles. Those are the sweetles. Yeah, there we go. That was actually already chosen. Huh, that's so weird. Now the sweetles got taken out. No, sweetle larva, you take salt. What? But there we go. Ellie is bringing the sucrose downstairs. Yes, fill up this feeder as well. Great stuff. Good, looks like we have a bathroom already and actually some barracks. However, we are going to need a second bed and that means we have a little bit of boost in morale, right? Already 10 morale, are you serious? Right, they got the motivated by friend bonus at the moment. I'm not sure if that is gonna last for a long time, but I'm assuming at least a couple of days so we can go into the super hard digging skill with Turner. I think that's gonna be nice. Another thing I don't want to forget to build is the Poda pod in order to be able to print new duplicants here as well. In the meantime, on the main map, we are just gonna keep on digging, keep on building, getting those nice materials in the joint. There's more sulfur, copper, we can definitely use that. Let's maybe check out the refinery once more. We got some 15 degrees water getting out and minus 12 degrees water getting in. In the meantime, the cool slush geyser is actually helping out a little bit, pumping in more minus 10 degree water. Okay, great. With that, we officially decommissioned the rock crusher in terms of refining ore. Of course, we're still gonna use it in order to create the lime. And then in the meantime, the carbon is being refined. That is good. So we could maybe risk at least one craft of steel eventually as well. But I'm first gonna keep on producing the iron. We got Ashcan actually stuck here like an idiot, but he can go ahead and just take this away. Wonderful. Activate. Request a duplicant to activate this building. Gossman, are you gonna activate this? What are you doing? Are you just slapping it left and right with a smile on your face? Ah, wonderful. Okay, so I guess we can request only one duplicant because it is the same as here. Okay, so only on one world I can actually welcome a duplicant, but I can say on which one I want them. Oh, what is that polluted oxygen doing all over the place? Do we not have this under control anymore? Yeah, looks like we could go with a couple more deodorizers. What's the breathability here? Still okay looking. This corner of course is really bad because we have this gas pump running that is bringing the oxygen to all of our stations. Another thing I would like to do here is take apart the background buildings as good as I can. Can we also take apart this door, please? Thank you. So right in this spot, I'm actually going to add my water storage now. So this is not going to be the water storage. I just wasted time there. However, I first would like access to all of these glass pieces. That would be incredibly useful. You know what? I decided to go with the exact same design we have, at least for our basic setup here on the other planetoid. I actually want to establish the other planetoid just as well. So what I prepared here is this is going to be the room where we keep the water. Then we have a bunch of farms down here. This is going to be the... Oh no, this is actually already the edge. Ah, this is driving me insane. So we're not going to have enough tiles to actually make a proper bathroom on this side. And then there is a geyser somewhere up here that's gonna get in our way as well. I think at this point the best thing we can do is just plan things out according to the neutronium that sticks out the most. So that means 16 tiles for the bathroom, and then right here we should have a door. This is still gonna give us enough space to do a waste room here at the bottom. So we have a similar setup just like that. We can then have bedrooms on the top, our storage would go here, and then a battery system, and then a kitchen on the left side. Yeah, you know what? Give me a couple of cycles. I'm gonna progress just a tiny little bit and then we shall see how far I've gotten. Alrighty, here we go. We are a couple of cycles further and I decided to just go with smaller rooms. I mean, we're not gonna have so many duplicants on this planetoid as on the other one. So technically 3 toilets and 3 sinks are gonna be enough. We're gonna have 2 bedrooms with 6 beds. I also made this space for actually 6 mess tables, so this already counts as a great hall, and then we have a morale boosting washroom as well. The only thing that I'm still moving at the moment is the bedrooms, as you can see, but I had to plant some stuff since we were actually losing tons of calories. For this reason, I'm actually gonna go ahead and dig a little bit into here in order to get more of that good stuff. I want to dig up most of these cracks here and get myself some more emergency food. So I'm actually glad I didn't invite many more duplicants just yet. I mean, we're not in a hurry, we have the time to set things up a little bit. I even got my water sieve in here and also a waste room that's gonna go down here with all the germy stuff. In the meantime, I kept going, digging up the terrain, as you can see, so we have plenty of materials just hanging out here. And I've also been cooking up some more copper and iron ore. But with that out of the way, I would say we're gonna wrap it up for today. Please don't forget to support the video, and also if you haven't yet, please subscribe. That would just be the best holiday gesture you could do to me. Thank you so much. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.